we're going to be staying up for New Year's on SSO because I have no life. So right now, it's 8 o'clock right now, and I'm planning on staying up until at least 5 a.m. The rules are no getting off SSO and no going to bed. If you know me, you know that I'm a grandma, which means that I don't go to bed past 9 p.m. And even 9 p.m. is really stretching it for me because, let me show you this. Right now, you can see the date here. I can't make this up. And here's the time, it's 8 o'clock. Because as I get more and more sleep deprived, this video is probably going to start getting kind of fucking boring. I have made up some things for us to do. We're going to be playing Truth or Dare. If I land on Truth, I'll spin this, and I made up a few random questions just now. And if I land on Dare, I'll do these dares. And I'm going to be doing them every 15 minutes, so we'll start in 5 minutes just to make it a bit even. So my goal for tonight is actually to level up my account because my club owner is pissed off at me right now because I have not leveled up my account. She's not actually pissed off because no one could be pissed off with me, but we're gonna go do some quests. I'm actually not sure what the best quests are to do to level up, but I'm thinking that it's just gonna be main story, as boring as that is. Oh my goodness. Right, let's go find I'm not mad at you. I think we're getting the golden apple right now. Crazy stuff. Oh, spoiler warning, by the way, if you haven't done the quests, but who the fuck? Whose account is at level 15 these days, bro? So it's 15 past now, so we're going to spin the wheel and see what we get. Truth or Dare. Oh, for fuck's sake. This is not what I wanted to happen. Bro, truth is so easy. Right, let's spin the dare wheel and see what we get. I've put some pretty bad ones on there, so by the top of the first person you see, well, we'll have to try and find someone then. Let's just keep questing, and then the first person we just randomly run into, we'll have to buy their top. I just saw this guy, and I was like, oh fuck, we're gonna have to buy his outfit. Bro, he's an NPC. Yo, the drip goes crazy, though. I love old NPCs. Bro, they took his race away, though. That was evil. Oh, I thought we were unlocking this game. I'm actually stupid. Okay, anyway. Okay, this scares me so bad because it just goes dark for a minute. Or maybe we should turn the snow off. It looks crazy in here right now. Oh, hello, Pie. She's so cute. Oh. Me IRL. The spell is broken. Pie is not in the mood for talking. Okay. By the way, I did change the time of day so that I can actually see what I'm doing. Hello, Valentina. I have a lot going on right now. But if you say it is really important, I will help out. What do you have going on? You've been standing here for the past, 10 weeks. Okay, I don't know what we're doing, to be fair. Right, let's try and find someone, because we need to do this dare. Oh, look, here's the first person I saw, actually. Yes, this top is free! Let's fucking go. We'll go get it. Oh, hell yeah. A great start here. Do I even... oh my god, I have 1 token. Yes. Okay, we have enough. Let's go buy the top. First dare, easy peasy, done. It's low-key an ugly top, though. I would not have bought that with my own money, but luckily it was free. Is that mean? I feel like it's not a bad top, guys. It's not a bad top. I just don't like it. I mean, I know I'm wearing a diaper right now, so I can't really talk, but It's time for the next spin of the wheel. Hopefully truth. Oh, let's go. See, I want truth because it's just easier. Alright, so let's spin truth. And see what we get. See what we get. My worst phase on SSO. You know how everyone's had phases on SSO, right? Like, some people have, like, an emo phase. Let me tell you about my worst phase in Star Stable, just to embarrass myself. I don't know which one to pick, because at this point, I've been playing this game for my whole childhood and the whole time I've been growing up. So basically, normal people have, like, embarrassing childhood stories. I have a lot of embarrassing stories, and I have a lot of embarrassing phases. Like, I definitely had an emo phase. I definitely had wild roleplay phases, like me talking global too much phases. I think my worst phase was when I tried to be, oh my god. Okay, there's two. Should I talk about both of them? Was when I tried to be a Star Stable popular girl. You know those clubs on Star Stable where, like, they all line up at Steve's in the same outfit, same horse? Usually they advertise in global, like, 25 times a day, and they'll, like, become super big really, really quickly. So if you think about it, it's not, like, the best members. Usually it's kids, because it's people who just see it on global. Because nowadays you have more clubs that are, like, Discord based. There were more kids who were just on Star Stable and who wouldn't go off platform for clubs. There was this club, I'm not going to name it, but it was a big club on my server at the time. And I thought, well, I want to be popular. Like, I want to be one of these popular girls. So I remember sitting there on watching the advertisements on global, shitting myself because I was so nervous for this big moment for me to I was so nervous to dip my toes in the water to try joining this club. I remember sitting there waiting as they advertised, because I knew there would be, like, multiple advertisements. So I sort of waited past the first one. I went, okay, I can do it. And the next time they advertised, I put the word in chat, and they friended me and did this interview, like, how active are you? How quickly are you going to get the club horse? Like, this and that, right? Of course, I was like, yeah, like, I'll get everything ASAP. Like, I promise, like, it's fine. And they were like, okay, that's fine. So they added me to the club. And if you ever want to join a club, by the way, like, especially one advertised on global, pretty much nothing you say matters. Like, I've done this before, which don't even at me right now, where I'll see a club advertised and I'll give, like, the most whack answers to the interview, and they'll just be like, okay, we'll give you a tryout, we'll give you a trial, and bless them, because I know it's so hard to build a club on SSO, especially if it's not off platform and it's just on the game. They let me into the club, and immediately I was like, okay, I need to impress them, I need to, do this and that. So I sold, in one night, oh my god, like 12 or 13 or maybe even like 20 horses. And this was on my main account, by the way, not on this account. So I don't have those horses on this account. But I did recently get them back because I asked Star Stable to get them back for me. But oh my god, that was a low point. Jesus Christ, who does that? And this was just selling them for shillings so I could buy the club outfit, by the way. And then I think I bought star coins to buy the club horse, which was a black Frisian, I think. Or something like that. It was like the Frisian Sport, like the Oreo one. Oh my god, good times. But I remember I would stay on the game, like, all day. I'd go to all the events. And I remember when the club owner logged off, everyone started talking about how much they hated the club owner, how much, like, the club was, like, really toxic, and how much it was a horrible club, but, like, they couldn't leave. This shit was like a cult. But I remember talking to my friend, and I said, oh my god, literally, like, full-time YouTuber core. I said this in earnest. I said, oh, it's so much work to be popular. Like, to be popular in this game is just so hard. And, like, oh my god, being popular in Star Stable is just so much work. And I remember going on this whole fucking rant in friend chat, telling her, like, about all the things, like, you need to do to be popular. Oh my god. By the way, at the time, I had this was a friend on Star Stable that I had who was older than I was. She was probably, like, my age now, but I was, like, 10 or 11. And she didn't know at the time that I was that age, because I tried to sort of, I lied about my age a lot at the time. But I just, thinking back, I wonder, how did she not know I was like a really young kid? I'm literally going off, having a crash out about how being popular in Star Stable is too much work for me. Okay, my second phase in Star Stable has to be my, like, okay, don't laugh, like, hear me out right now. Okay, actually, you can laugh, like, this is so ridiculous. But you know those, like, vegans who stand in front of the meat aisle at the grocery store? I was basically that person, because I'd fallen into a rabbit hole on YouTube of, like, animal cruelty awareness videos where they, like, show you, like, the factory and shit and talk about how awful the meat industry is. And instead of these videos actually being helpful to, like, educate people, they just create this sort of, like, extremism, I find, especially if you're a kid on the internet. You sort of just absorb everything that everyone's saying all the time. So for me as a kid, I became, like, very paranoid about the meat industry and the dairy industry and, like, animal rights and shit. And I decided to just be a menace on the internet, as one does. And I think most, like, you have extremists on the internet, right? I think most of the people backing them up in the comments where you go, oh my god, like, how do so many people believe this? I think most of them are kids, just from my experience as a kid on the internet. Like, picking this shit up because I was gullible and, like, easily influenced as a child. And just rolling with it. But anyway, oh my god. I have screenshots of this conversation, and I don't know if I can or even want to find them. But you know why I have screenshots of this conversation I had with this random person on Star Stable? Because I took them because I was having a Redditor moment, and I really thought, like, oh, I owned that argument. Oh, I won. Oh, they really got it now. They really got it coming for them. It was late at night, right? And I was hanging out with this same friend that I was talking about earlier, and we were at a camp. And we ran into these people, and this random girl was talking about how her dad owned a dairy farm. I don't know if she was serious, but that's what she was saying. And I'm sure she was serious, because she was clearly, like, a kid, like I was. And I told her she should get her dad to stop running this dairy farm. Okay. I don't know if I'm gonna be bothered to dig up the screenshots and show you this conversation, but the fact that I first of all, this must have been a common occurrence for me to have arguments about animal cruelty on fucking Star Stable Say chat, which is just absolutely diabolical. But also to think that I, like, owned the argument so much and be so confident in that I was in the right to, like, just randomly argue with a kid on Star Stable about animal cruelty, to screenshot all of it. Like, who does that? Oh my goodness. I was out of my mind, honestly, out of my mind. Why am I even self-reporting this? Because if I hadn't said any of this, no one would fucking know, and I could just live in peace for the rest of my life. But no, I have to fucking screenshot my stupid internet arguments that would otherwise be washed away by time, and post online about my ridiculous phases from my childhood playing Star Stable. Oh my god, this is scary. Right, let's go. Oh my goodness gracious me. Okay, guys, it's time for the next spin the wheel. Truth or dare. See what we get. Another truth for us. Oh, biggest gripe with the SSO community. I have not a hyper-specific, but quite a specific gripe with the SSO community. And this is true of a lot of communities for, like, media, for fans of certain media, whether it be movie franchises, book franchises, or games, whatever. Because I've spoken to people in other, I guess we'll call them fandoms, and they agree, like, that this is a common pattern. But essentially, when anyone's complaining about anything, okay, no, let me give a better example, right? Let's say a group of people asks for halters to be added to the game. When halters are added to the game, there's a group of people who are angry that halters have been added to the game. when people see this influx of negative posts, there's always fucking someone who goes, why are you complaining about something not being added and then complaining about it being added? Like, bro, you do realize it's different groups of people who are either complaining or happy. Like, why do some people think you either have to be... Bro, in what world is it the same people complaining about the halters as people asking for the halters? And why are you just adding gasoline to the fire by complaining about the people complaining? Like, bro, how is that helping? There's always going to be complainers, and there's always going to be people who have problems with the game, and there's like a lot of problems with the game. I don't think just because they do one thing right, we should have to be really positive about the game. And I also agree that the thing is, just because someone's complaining doesn't mean they don't see the positives in something. You're allowed... two things can be true at once. Like, I can say, like, I don't like this about the game, whilst also really enjoying this game. Like, use your critical thinking skills right now, bro. Alright, everyone, I am back. I've turned snow on just because I like it, but if it's too harsh on your eyes, just close them. Suck it up, it's my channel, not yours. Alright, we're back because we need to spin the wheel again every 15 minutes as promised. Oh my god, it is dark. Truth or dare? Oh my god, another truth. I feel like I've only gotten truth now. I look like a fucking scam artist, but I actually don't want truth anymore. I feel like it's getting boring now. Oh, does anyone IRL see my Star Stable social media? When I was a kid, I had multiple Star Stable RP Instagram accounts where I'd do like awful edits of my Star Stable character. I think I can probably find some, honestly. I would show my dad my Star Stable edits, and he made one of them his fucking phone background. He was like so proud of me. Actually made me laugh so much. Actually makes me laugh so much thinking back on it. He's such a sweetheart. But no one knows about my Star Stable social media, but honestly I feel like it'll come out at some point, like, you know, the paranoia. Oh, in fact, now that I mention it, I asked every time I went live on Instagram, which, by the way, bless like the one person that would show up to my Instagram live. Does anyone remember the Instagrammer in the pandemic? She did like a Star Stable storyline that was set in Dino Valley, and she would do Instagram lives with her friend Mia, who also had a really popular Star Stable roleplay. But I would come to her Instagram lives quite a lot, and I remember one year she said thank you on stories, and I became like the most... She said thank you on story to me for like being one of the people who just always showed up to her live and stayed up really late on live, like listening to her and Mia chatting. Like, such fond memories of that weird time. But that, like, low-key meant a lot to me, and I can't find the account. So if anyone knows what the hell I'm talking about, like this niche Star Stable account, let me know, because that was, like, good times. Ah! Oh my god. Wait, why am I scared? Jesus Christ. Wait, why are there so many? Bro, how did I play this game as a kid when I can't even play it as an adult? It is past the time that we need to spin the wheel, so let's spin the wheel. Truth or dare? Another truth, brother. What the hell? I'm not making this up, I promise. But I know it's not very interesting. Worst SSO memory. So I had this club when I was a kid, and I took it very seriously because this club was like everything, you know. Oh my god, I'm just going to self-report how horrible I was as a kid right now. Oh my god, I'm going to fall into the swamp water. Okay, no. Let's not tell this story, actually. Let's save this story for another time, because this one is crazy. Stay tuned, because that one might come out. Let me tell you this other one. It's about the club as well, the same club as well. So I was like a kid. I was very, very young. Like, keep this in mind. But my friend decided to leave. And I've heard this story from the other side so many times. I was very young at this point, and I've heard this story from the other perspective so many times now, and I've been on the other side of it, of being in a club that I don't really like, that's not that great, or that doesn't fit my interests, or I just want to go off and do my own thing or whatever. One of my best friends just said to me one day, like, hey, like, I just want to leave. Like, it was all on good terms. Like, she was like, I just want to leave the club and, like, go do my own thing. Oh my god, I did not take that well at all. I was like one of those annoying people who started like talking about how like depressed I was that she was leaving. But literally in real life, I was like bawling my eyes out. I was like, oh my god, like why am I so upset? I just remember like covering myself with the blanket, like crying because my friend just wanted to leave the club. Bro, all of you who are easy criers, who are like crybabies, my heart goes out to you guys. Like, that shit is crazy because sometimes you like understand a situation logically, but you cannot help just like crying about it anyway. It's time to spin the wheel. You know the drill, truth or dare. Oh, finally, bro, a dare. Right, let's spin. Sing the Star Stable soundtrack from memory. Who wrote these, bro? This is so fucking random. Right, let me proceed to embarrass myself. Just pause my music real quick. That's the Genshin soundtrack. Oh my goodness. Wow, I'm actually like an embarrassment to this community. I remember one Miscreant song. I hate plastic. I can't remember how it goes. It just goes, I hate plastic, I hate plastic, I hate plastic. I think I failed this one. I think I failed this, guys. Tormented by horrible... Oh my god, is this the one where we lay him out on the table and exercise him? Yes. Time to spin the wheel again, everyone. I'm like losing the will to live every time I do this. Alright. Dare. I'm like forgetting the stuff I put on here. Reveal your Pinterest For You page. Expose myself. Okay, we've got an outfit. This is actually really cute. I'm gonna save that. Like low-key me, bro. Okay, someone's got an essay. Wait, why is my Pinterest like low-key just like essays? Oh my goodness. That's bad for you. That... Why is that on my PVU page, guys? I don't relate at all. What? Damn, I kind of want to ignore all my academic responsibilities. Me right now. Staying up all night to play Star Stable. Right, that's my For You page, everyone. Me. Okay, guys, I don't know why my For You page is like this, everyone. I don't know why all my pins are I don't know why it's like this, everyone. Like, what is going on? Oh my god. Not indicative of who I am as a person at all, everyone. Right, let's turn this kid over, bro. Bro, I wish that was me right now. Oh my god. Time to spin the wheel. Truth or dare? We got dare. Right, let's see what we get. Wait, actually, this is not the one I was dreading. Let's go up to someone and ask them to buy us star coins. Oh my god, this is so bad. Bro, I feel like I'm reflecting badly on my family right now. Now everyone's seen this message. She just screamed at me, so... Okay, I think that's a sure sign that she loves us. You know what, that was actually worse than I thought. I'm just gonna go cry now in this cave. As well, if you're watching this video, please don't go and like think, oh my god, this looks so fun, and stop being a nuisance to people in Star Stable. Like, please leave people alone. No one has done anything to deserve me being a menace, bro. I've been wanting to get like a replacement for my starter horse, which sounds kind of silly, but it's like I think I want this main. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, I need him. Okay, this is definitely my starter. What color eyes? Not blue, please. Not blue, not blue, not blue, not blue, not blue. Yes! Oh my, this horse is so cute. Oh my god. Just not right now, because look at my fucking balance, bro. I think the sale has ended too. Oh, whatever. It's just Star Stable. It's not real life. I've got actually important things to buy. Alright, it's time to spin the wheel. Oh, another dare. I'm not even bothered right now. I'm so unbothered right now. Sell a random item of tag. Let's get a wardrobe. Now the home stable change is free. I'm just changing my home stable willy-nilly constantly. Let's do a spin the wheel. We're gonna label this as... page, so this will determine the page of what I sell. I don't have a there's nothing on my fourth page. Okay, so page 2. Okay, so this is bridals. This could either be fine. So 1, 2, 3, 4. That's how I'm gonna label it. Is 1, 2, 3, 4 for rows, but there's only one on most of the rows. All right, let's go for rows. Please be 4. Please be 4. Please be 4. Oh no! Oh my god! Hell yeah! We just lucked out. Oh my god, yes. I'm actually so happy right now. It's just a really cheap Moreland bridal. I can like buy that back in 5 seconds. Right. Random item of tax sold. Okay, anyway, it's time to spin the wheel. I need a break from that right now. Truth or dare? Alright, we got, oh, dare again, bro. Alright, let's spin the wheel. Oh my god, so exciting. Send mail to an old friend. That one's actually, like, not too bad. Let's just say Happy New Year. I hope you're doing well. Think about you often. The fond times we had. Often. Happy New Year. Ah! Oh my god, why'd that actually scare me? Wait, I'm like so on edge. Oh! No! Okay, I need to like chill out. We don't need to speed run. We just need to get there. Oh my god. Bro, we are not hidden at all. This box is like fucking tiny. What the hell? Wait, but at least the option to hide is back. Like, it can't be that broken now. Hide. Oh my god. I'm gonna have a heart attack. What the fuck? Okay, hide. Oh no, he's going the other way, bro. Okay. That was actually scared the shit out of me just now. No! I cannot play this game. It's too hard. Bro, move. I've calmed down, everyone. Okay, actually get out of my way. Bro, it just annoys me because I've had to do this like 10 times now, bro. Oh my god, hide. Oh my god, I'm actually gonna have a heart attack right now. I'm too old for this, okay? Oh my god, no. Okay, Justin is just like, he's just got so much whimsy. Is he okay? Not, oh my god, bro, is just revealing the whole plan. Get me out of here right now. It's time to spin the wheel. Let's spin the wheel and see what we get. Oh my god, we got dare again, bro. Open a McDonald's drive-thru at Steve's. Oh my god, bro. Bro, why'd I write this shit on here? I'm actually an embarrassment to society. Right, let me go embarrass myself real quick. But we actually have to stay there and like wait for a customer. And if no one comes after like 5 minutes, then we can leave. Let's hope no one comes. What have I done? Why are people actually coming? Oh my god. What? What am I doing, bro? Sorry, I can't do this anymore. Oh my god. This is how not to make friends on Star Stable. Bless these poor people who opened a McDonald's for me. If any of you are watching this, it was for a video. I'm actually really sorry. You guys are really cute though. Like, I would do the same for McDonald's. Oh my god, these people are so cute. They're like really going with it. Oh my god, you guys are adorable. Thanks for putting up with me. I'm actually like the worst person ever. I'm so evil. You know the drill, truth or dare. Oh my god, finally. A truth. Spin the wheel of truth. Most embarrassing SSO moment. Let me have a think and then I'll get back to you guys. I mean, obviously the popular one and the cat one are pretty bad. I've got to have another one though. Probably one that a lot of you have experienced is the making up an excuse to leave a club is always like weirdly embarrassing because you know they know that you just hate the club. I need a better one. I don't know, I've got a bad memory. Like, things come back to me in waves and then I can't reach for them when I need them, you know? I remember the first time my horse took a dangerous fall. I put it in the stable for like a week and would like feed it twice a day to like try and help it feel better because I thought that he was lame. But that's like kind of cute. Like, that's not too embarrassing because I was a kid. Oh, here we go. Here's a good one. I could never do championships as a kid. So I really wanted a ribbon so badly, but I was awful at the game and I was awful at championships. And I remember every time I'd wait at a championship, my heart would pound out of my chest. I could feel it pounding and I could feel my heart beating so fast, which is like crazy because that is not healthy for you. But every time I do a champ, it would be like this. I would be so nervous. My heart would be beating out of my chest. So I remember I would say things in global like, oh, I wish we could get plastic ribbons if we just finished, like the first time you finish a champ, because I just really wanted a ribbon so bad. I was so upset by this that I got my sister to play the game, and I tried to get her to do a championship for me, but of course she doesn't know how the game works. She couldn't play the game. She could not get me my ribbon. There you go. That's my embarrassing story for you. I feel like that one's pretty mild, but it's funny more than embarrassing. I would say embarrassing my skill, but I feel like I'm still so bad at games that like I'm not too phased by it, and we are not even close to becoming level 16. I think we failed that part of the night, to be honest. I've already accepted my fate that we failed. However, we can make some progress because I'm not a quitter. Although I've literally just quit, but you know. I feel like we've been doing this for ages. Do you guys have any resolutions this year? Let me know your star stable resolutions in the comments, guys. Also, to any of the truths, I'd love to hear you guys' answers. Right, it's time to spin the wheel again. Hopefully it's not something bad or I will cry. Right, we got a truth. This should not be too bad. What percentage of your life have you spent on SSO? But let's get the calculator out for this one. So I've been playing for 7 years. 9 years now, right? Yeah, 9 years now. Okay, Jesus Christ. Okay, how did 7 go to 9? That is ridiculous. Times... There's 9 years, right? Okay, there's 365 days in a year. Let's say, okay, so I have multiple accounts, right? And I've had multiple accounts throughout my life, which I've lost. I've gone through the quest line many times, right? So there's 8,544. Let's say I've spent, just to average it out, 2 hours a day on the game, right? So this is the number of hours I've spent on SSO, right? This is very inaccurate, right? If I had an actual number, that would be crazy. I've lived 18 years, right? 365 times 24 hours. This is like the most inefficient way of doing this. Let's do times 18. This is what I got. 19% of my life. I will make it to half soon enough. We'll make it to 50% soon, guys. We'll make it to 50%. I'm gonna quickly grab some water. Got some water. I don't know if being hydrated is against the rules. How have we been working on leveling up for so long and we have made literally no progress? Time to spin the wheel again. Truth or dare? Looks like another truth for us. Do I ride in real life? Actually, I rode as a kid, but I stopped because of my anxiety. Which, if you're an anxious kid like I was, I recommend talking to your trainer and saying like, I have anxiety, and I need more guidance on this and this and this. And if you're feeling anxious, always bring it up. And if you have a good trainer, they'll make accommodations for you. What I did is I bottled it up and I went home like a mess every single time I went to my riding lesson because I just didn't tell her what was going on. So how is she going to know that I'm like having a panic attack on the horse, or like someone's just yelled at me in the tack room and I can't do the lesson? Instead of not communicating, you need to actually say something, which obviously you have anxiety, so you know that's going to be difficult, but you have to say something, bro. Like, how do you expect people to help you if they don't know what's going on? So instead of quitting, if you have anxiety, this goes for everything, just keep going and talk to someone. And if it doesn't get better, if it's difficult but you're enjoying it, keep going. But if you're really miserable, like after, you know, making accommodations and stuff, then you don't have to keep going with anything. No one's going to force you into anything. But I would say I do regret quitting so soon after like 2-3 years, because it is something that I really care about. And then obviously as I got older, it was just too expensive for my family to keep up with, so I just sort of haven't gone back into it. And now where I live, there's no barns near me. Sort of a difficult situation now for me to get into it, but I do enjoy RP in Star Stable, even if it isn't super realistic, because I don't have much background in it IRL. You just have to keep in mind, like, obviously don't apply Star Stable logic to real life. But riding in real life is fun, and I want to get into it again when I have the money and time and availability to actually get to a barn. Oh my god, Daryl is still working. Jesus Christ. Daryl, it's okay. You can quit now. Oh my god. Oh my god, Daryl, you're so cute, bro. You're so sweet. Okay, let's avoid this McDonald's because they're gonna fucking snipe me. Okay. Stop. Oh my... Bro, the McDonald's is still going. Oh my god. What did I do? You guys are so funny, bro. Time to spin the wheel. Oh my god, another truth. This is the final spin of the night. Happiest SSO memory. I was on a camping trip with my family, and whilst I was gone, it was the Star Stable birthday event, and I made my account during the birthday event, pretty much. So everyone threw me like a birthday party, and I only found out when I was back, and because I didn't show up, they all sent me mail and like little messages and stuff, and it was like honestly the sweetest thing ever. They made me feel so cared about and loved. It was so adorable, and I wasn't even there for it. Like I was just camping or something. I remember my dad bought me star coins for my birthday, and I got copper candy in my Welsh pony, which was such a special moment because the Welshes were a special horse, you know. You had to work to get them, yet you had to do reputation. Now you don't have to do any reputation, which I find absolutely crazy, that you can just buy them off the bat with no reputation. I think it's actually going to start backfiring now that horses are not special at all. They have nothing special about them. I have a few memories of staying up with my friends for New Year's. Should we take a thumbnail for this video? But I also do need some decorations in the background. Oh my goodness. This is so bad. We'll just let our cute face do all the heavy lifting, you know? Is what I would say if I had one. Bro is vaping. Stop vaping in my photo. Cannot find the one that I want. What is everyone doing? Are they fucking running? Oh, is it for the fireworks? 5 minutes till New Year. Oh, they made them cheaper. They used to be so expensive. I swear you could buy them with star coins. It was like crazy. Oh, there's so many people here. That's actually really sweet. Oh my god, she's so cute. I love her outfit. Oh my god, I love her eyes. I mean, it's not the coolest way to spend the new year, but it is my way. So I'm happy. Life is what you make it, I guess. Here I am spending 19% of my life on the game. But happy new year, you guys.